This topic was requested of us. We are ranking Twisted Wonderland Daddies against their classic inspirations by sex appeal. Everybody, welcome back to Extra Human. I'm Garrett, and I look like a villain today, wearing secondary colors that tell you I'm a bad boy. I look like the gay agenda, don't I? Just a little bit.
A little bit. And hello, it is I, your favorite boy, Michael. And I too am secretly dressed as a villain, just not your typical villain.
Oh, he's not like the other villains. Just looking at you real quick, I was gonna say you're a protagonist. Like, there's a duality here, is there not? Like, I'm dark, you're bright, you're a light with color and, you know, big, accentuated eyes.
I don't know if it's working for me, so if you think it is, and you think I should wear more eyeliner when we film, leave a comment down below.
It is working for you.
Garrett's always like, I'm here and Garrett's trying to lift me up here. Man, he's a great friend. And he's like, you should take more thirst trap selfies. So I did, and I was kind of feeling myself. I looked at them the next day and I was like, look what you've done. And he's like, you look like Elle from Death Note.
Well, that's what you get when you make me your masculinity mentor. Like, this is the best I can do. I'm sorry.
Speaking of Death Note, other manga from that time period, fucking Black Butler.
I remember Black Butler. I remember everybody thinking it was the shit, and I was like, it's okay. Everybody's like, oh yeah, the vampire and the kid are like in love. And I'm like,
the vampire?
Okay.
He's not a vampire, he's a demon.
Vampire, demon, whatever. Edward Cullen was happening at the time. I confused all of them.
Listen, I don't have time to learn all about every single demonic power there is.
Anyway, the creator of that is back with some Disney money.
Ah, yeah, Disney money.
Disney.
Yana Toboso is the one doing the art direction for this and the story direction for this. She also did Black Butler, which is incredibly famous both in Japan and overseas here in the US. It was a big part of my teenage years. Considering what Yana Toboso is known for on the internet, I'm surprised that she is working for Disney on this one. So
yeah, because Disney is super family friendly, and Yana Toboso is known for some, shall we say, nudity.
It's not just a Disney game. They took the villains, which Disney heavily queer codes, and turned them into Bishonen and Biseinen.
There are diverse forces at play in the creation of Twisted Wonderland.
Some might say it's a bit twisted.
If this is your kind of trash, please consider giving us a like, leaving a comment down below, and subscribing to our humble channel.
Do it.
We may not talk about Bruno, but we can talk about these tiers. First tier, Head Master. Master of Head. Very educated in the art of head.
A maestro of meat? A meat maestro?
The Headmaster is well versed in all subjects, not merely head.
They just got their PhD in the head. A headmaster for me would be someone who makes me feel secure.
Yes.
You want the authority figure to, not just be a scary person. You want them to make you feel reassured, confident that you can come to them and with them.
In a totally innocent, academically supportive way.
Yeah.
Second tier down, a friend in me.
A friend in me is a friend indeed.
Friends with benefits, obviously. This is like your best buddy on campus. You know, like, hey, let's meet up in the boys' room for a little quickie.
It's not very professional for a teacher.
Headmaster is formal,
Yeah.
A friend in me is casual.
It's probably for the best that you keep things casual with this person. If they're not ready to settle down, neither are you. Is one of those friends that you set up a contract with down the line. Like, if I'm single at 30 and you're single at 30, I guess we could tie the knot.
Well, if you're doing things with contracts now, I suggest we move on down to the third tier. Down to business.
To defeat.
Blue balls.
I was gonna say these nuts.
I don't want my nuts defeated. I want them drained.
You want them well, maybe that is defeat. You ever consider that?
This is strictly, we're hooking up and we're just gonna go our separate ways. Maybe we'll see each other again, if it's convenient.
You probably don't even keep this person's phone number in your phone.
Probably. If you make enough business contacts, you tend to keep people's numbers around just to keep track of who is who. Fourth tier, Twisted. This is like, I've made a mistake. They're setting off so many red flags. It should be obvious that you shouldn't even engage with this person, yet there's something about them that is like your fatal flaw.
That's a good one.
Like, you can't not try.
I was gonna say, I just keep coming back to Bad Dom.
Final tier, Disney's Frozen Head.
This tier is for those that have been banished to the basement to live amongst Disney's Frozen Head. Because don't lie to us, he's down there, and he's waiting.
If Disney catches wind that we're talking about Disney's Frozen Head, like if the company
We're gonna
sees
be
us,
Men in Blacked away.
Yeah, we'll have to redact this entire segment. Do you think Disney is an SCP? So let's do this.
Further ado, let's
make this happen.
let's get some eye bleach out here.
Let's have some fun with the faculty.
学園の薬品庫には
Divus Crewel. Out of all of the weird names, I think this is my favorite. I like his design. The black and white really works for him. Really serving Tim Burton.
Yeah. Oh, did you notice the end of the cane is a dog collar?
No, I didn't see that, but you're right. Oh my god. So stylish and so kinky.
They could have, spent a little bit of extra money to,
Shut up! This is the finest quality. Look at that shit. It's bespoke. Darling, this is opulence you could never.
He's so hot right now.
He's so hot right now. The gloves, the cocky little hip thrust pose forward. He knows how to play.
Also, does he have a bit of a tail?
Yes, he does! I vote top tier.
Ugh. I'd say like a friend in me. I'm not feeling him
I'm
all the way
feeling
in top
Headmaster.
tier. Oh,
I'll take a hit for you on the next character we fight over. If you let me keep him in Headmaster.
All right. Keep him up in Headmaster.
I will remember this.
Your muse has returned!
Speaking of tails, Cruella DeVil.
I thought you said Screwella DeVil.
She looks like she's had her fair share of fun, though. This girl got around in her prime. She's cackling. She knows how to live. She's fun.
She's amongst my favorite villains when I stopped being afraid of her as a kid.
The only reason why I think that she's scary is because she hasn't aged well. But if you turn back the clock just maybe a few years before she started, slaughtering puppies or whatever, she'd just be absolutely ravishing. You can tell she knows how to have the time of her life.
Jesus Christ.
She's a lot.
Hashtag boss babe, hashtag girl boss, hashtag winning, and hashtag MLM.
She's a mess, but she's worth it.
Would you be Cruella DeVil's male wife?
I could see it working out, if we had an understanding. Or she could just, keep me as her, gay pet. I'd rather be her son, honestly. I feel like I could navigate that relationship a little bit better.
Honestly, I would not want to be in a relationship with her. But I'd be okay with, keeping in contact.
Yes.
Out of all the designs, her design is the most fun, and honestly, is rather sexual.
I would rank her in probably a friend in me. What do you think?
Yeah, I would rank her there.
スポーツの勝敗は芝生のコンディションに左右される。
Immediately top tier.
Okay.
I fucking adore this character.
Without even any debate?
Without any debate, I adore this character. He's got the most amazing hair. I love how deep his voice is. I like his moves.
I have a hard time arguing about the moves.
Look at those fucking arms. He could cradle you.
Guys with huge muscles are oftentimes compensating for something.
It's fair. Let's see. Let's pay attention to what he's saying.
The most important thing about a wizard is
筋肉。
Okay.
He's got the daddy bear kind of
daddy bear.
feel and vibe about him.
But he's not even a bear. He's so trim. That's
He is very trim. I would put him in a friend of me because I don't know if I'd want to settle down.
I'm thinking about down to business.
Down to business.
Yes, because I don't see a friendship with
You
this guy.
would
I don't have
keep
one
a
common
friendship with Cruella DeVil, but you wouldn't keep one with Ashton.
Yes, damn it, because she has taste.
He would work out with me. Nobody ever wants to work out with Michael.
Oh, you can do so much better for friends, Michael. You don't have to befriend the straight acting guy. Don't feel like you have to be like him.
Fine, I'll put him in down to business.
You know, Belle, there's not a girl in town who wouldn't love to be in your shoes.
I did have a high-key crush on Gaston when I was a kid.
Oh, did you?
I used to think he was an icky gross because, he's an asshole, obviously. But I was he's handsome.
I mean, he is handsome, technically.
I'm so torn.
Look, he's actually the worst though, because he riles up the entire town. He basically does a fascism on his community in order to scapegoat and hunt down what he sees as the inhuman between him and who he thinks he's entitled to. He's manipulative, he's vile, he's hella overprivileged, and he revels in destruction and death and killing. These are not good traits in a person. Where are we putting him?
Twisted, because I'd still...
My
What?
vote's bottom tier, Disney's Frozen Head. Absolutely not. You want to fuck this fascist?
I'd still fuck him.
Would you really even try to get close to this guy?
He's-
Do you think he would
it's
even
a
go
fatal
for you?
flaw.
He only wants a very specific type of woman, an imagined version in his head. And do you really want to fuck around with that?
He would definitely put a bag on my head. My body'd be in a bag.
And that's what you want?
So, no, fine. Put him in Disney's Frozen Head. Bully.
日当たりのいい中庭は
I adore him. He is top tier. I will take no no's for an answer. I love him. He is a silver fox. He's an absolute fucking daddy. Look at him. Look that man in the eyes and tell me that you don't just desire him to like praise you and be like, you've been a good boy. You've earned my attention.
He's giving me Grand Moff Tarkin.
Where is the rebel base?
This guy clearly has money and influence, though. Would I reveal my rebel base for him? I could go into business with this guy.
I'd open a whole fucking shop. I'm ready to settle down. I'll be the evil stepfather for his kids. I love his fucking outfit. He can dress.
I guess, if you like conservative banker judge types. All right, where are we putting him?
I don't feel like he deserves to be lower than a friend in me.
No.
He's still a pretty decent looking dude. And like we put Cruella there. Like he's still, and she's way meaner.
You know what? That's fair.
Like-
That's more than fair.
I'd put him in a friend in me.
A friend in me.
Close the door, Cinderella.
Lady Tremaine.
I adore this
to
character.
build up to this. Oh my god.
We're being edged right now.
Edged with repressed trauma.
My favorite kind of edging.
You ever meet people so evil that they can defeat you with just pure social pressure?
You ever just been given a look and shut the fuck up?
Like you'd swear to God she has powers because everything she can accomplish with a look just seems so unfair.
Oh no! No, please!
She's like, your cries are music to my ears. I will listen to them echo on the way down.
Okay, that little doot doot. Wish it was like a paddle.
Are you saying you want her to paddle you? Are you saying you want her to get physical with
Abso-fucking-lutely.
you in any capacity at all?
Yes! Kick the shit out of me, queen.
Do you really want all of your mother issues to be front and center, like in any sort of
Yes.
sexual context whatsoever? Be honest with
Absolutely.
yourself.
Absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen, NBs of the jury, this is why we get therapy.
I don't need therapy. I need a tall silver fox dom woman to smack the shit out of me and then tell me to clean the toilet.
I would put her in Disney's Frozen Head. I will compromise with you and put her in Twisted.
Yeah, she can go in Twisted.
やあいらっしゃいご機嫌いかが
I fucking love Sam. His design is so pretty.
こんにちは
Konnichan. Anyways,
I would like to be called Little Imp or Little Devil. That sounds cute, actually.
I fucking love the way he talks.
I think it's interesting that he runs the shop of all things.
So you'll notice he's not in any of his makeup. He doesn't have any makeup on his arms or his face, whereas all of the pictures he does. Apparently, it's really offensive to have like voodoo makeup on when there's no practitioner that was involved in creating like this character. This is directly from Japan and was translated by fans, so he still has the makeup on.
Ah,
So it's localization.
yeah. See, this is why I'm led to believe that this was never meant to leave Japan.
怪我をしないよ
I love that crazy expression. I want somebody to look at me like that when he's railing me.
I love his hair. I love his hat. I love his outfit.
I love
think
the
he's
little
fucking
bow
sick.
around his apron? Question mark with like the shit in the pouch. Got a little bag of tricks there. He's super personable and energetic and fun.
I'd put him in Headmaster without a doubt.
Oh yeah.
A tip of the hat from Dr. Facilier. How y'all doing?
So up next is
Dr. Facilier.
Facilier.
I fucking love this character. I love him so much.
One thing I don't understand, why didn't they keep the exposed belly button in the Twisted Wonderland version? Because I thought that was a bold choice here, and they could have just kept that and we could see a cute little tummy like on this guy.
Because they knew they couldn't compete with Facilier's very lickable navel.
This guy has got confidence. Like he knows that you don't need abs to show off tummy.
Won't you shake a poor sinner's hand?
A poor sinner's hand. This guy's way too quick. He's gonna introduce you to all kinds of new things, though. He's a little bit into, like, you know, rope and pain play.
Certain fluids that you wouldn't ordinarily associate with sex.
Oh my god, and maybe he would do drugs with you.
He will 100% give you drugs if you want. He's not gonna do anything without your agreement. He may have, you know, been a little less than honest with them, but he did get their consent.
And not only is he tall, but he's got long fingers.
He's got the dexterous hands. Did you see how he was handling that cane?
That man has sleight of hand, too.
Sleight of hand on a big cane can do a lot with that.
I would let him sleight of hand his way into my pants. I would take your
lick
hand
him
right
up
now,
and
sir.
down.
I would take it right now.
Headmaster?
Yeah, absolutely, headmaster.
Headmaster.
この学園には
Dire Crowley.
Crowley, I don't know.
Crowley?
He's shy. He don't want to show his face.
He's got such an old man's voice.
いやねもう
Yeah. He speaks very formally, too.
He is the headmaster. He's the Dumbledore of this Wizard Academy.
とっても器用な
I'm
の
extremely dexterous. I can't tell if he's like trying to flirt with me or if he's just like talking at me.
I was trying to figure out if he was speaking in Keigo, which is incredibly formal Japanese, and it would very much fit his older sounding voice, but it wouldn't fit the character.
This one would be good for you if you like having sex in costumes. He's got the feathers and everything.
I wonder if he can like transform into a bird at all. And then fly the fuck away from me, because I'm not interested really. Where you want to put him?
I'm thinking Twisted. I wouldn't go from maybe on accident. I don't know. This is like if Yano Toboso took all of like the cliches of her art and threw them into one character.
Yeah, he's just kind of plain. He's just another pale character.
So Twisted?
Twisted.
Now, we don't know which Raven Dire Crowley is actually based on. So first option is the Wicked Queen from Snow White's Raven, who looks like this.
And this seems to be the most popular opinion.
Disguise.
This fucking bird, he's,
Very relatable.
right? This is my favorite thing when I was a kid. I'm switching back and forth. I love it.
He's such a cute bird. I can see how it could be the Snow White Queen's Raven, but I feel like this crow has so much more personality and screen time and definition and is associated with Maleficent, so...
It has a name.
Has a name, Diablo.
All these years they've been
He's so
looking
cute.
for a
That bird has big bottom energy.
Just very willing to please.
He's such a good boy.
go.
I love their relationship, though. I love how much trust she puts in this bird.
How is this fucking bird more fuckable than that guy? Huh?
That bird has an entire character.
In a way that Dire Crowley is lacking.
I'm sure the Twisted Wonderland fans are going to have something to say about that. But anyway, where are we putting this bird? On the one hand, he's a bird. On the other hand, he's such a good bird. So I don't want to put him in bottom tier because I just feel like that's mean. It would be twisted to get into something with this bird. Or like maybe we could put him in Friend in Me because he's a literal just good friend.
Yeah, I'd put him in Friend in Me.
A friend in me. The wholesome way. So what do we got here? At the top, Headmaster, we have both versions of Dr. Facilier. And then we got Divus Crewel.
Do both of the characters that we put in top tier have canes? Or all three of them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are we just that hopeless dick worshippers that we just go for the ones with canes?
It's rather
Is that really
phallic.
all it takes for us?
It's rather phallic, and he could beat me with it.
Phallic object is the common denominator for our entire top tier. Who would have thought? Especially considering that, spoiler alert, both versions of Gaston are like lower than half of everyone else. I have to say overall, more wound up in the top half than I was actually expecting. I thought we were going to be a little bit harsher on all these people, but it seems we are in a very forgiving mood.
Yeah, I wanted to put all of them in top tier.
I mean,
I honestly expected it to be different. I expected you to be the one that was like, no, top tier for sure. It's like up in the air how we're gonna rank these things, whether we're going to rank them based like only on would you have sex with them, would you not have sex with them, or if we're gonna base it on like their actual personalities. It's up in the air up until we film it, and I never know which one until then.
so if any of you in the audience would have ranked these fine specimens of villainy differently, let us know in the comments.
Let us know what things that you guys would like to see ranked next.
Make sure you like this video. If you like seeing two gay nerds talk about random shit, subscribe, follow us.
Become a fellow human.
Become a human. You're not a human yet. You can only become one once you've subscribed to us. That's the criteria right
Then
there.
you'll be a real boy, just like Pinocchio, or girl, or non-binary pal. It doesn't matter. Maybe you'll stay a block of wood.
Also, have a look at our Linktree with all of our other social medias, including our TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and our Discord server. Our community is growing. Come on in. And if you're feeling generous, if you want to dabble in being a sugar daddy, we beseech you to have a look at
Daddy's
our Ko-fi.
first sugar baby.
Have a look at our Ko-fi and our Patreon.
It's been your boys here at Extra Human. It's been fun. It's been real. But now it's time to go. So take care of yourselves, take care of one another, and stay extra. Bye.
Bye.